Thank you, and let me start by just saying I look forward to working with Ranking Member Barrasso. Obviously, the Hunt Act is meant to deal in easements purely on a voluntary basis, and we'll be happy to work with you on that. Chairman Manchin, Ranking Member Barrasso, I want to thank you both for allowing this hearing today on the Hunt Act. As an avid public land hunter myself, I know firsthand that our public lands provide some of the best hunting and fishing opportunities for American families, some of the best hunting opportunities in the world, really, in places like Wyoming and Colorado, Montana, and New Mexico. But too often in recent years, hunting and fishing lands have been made inaccessible by the lack of a public road or trail to be able to reach them. And in many cases, the land management agencies don't even know that they have lands that the public can't access. S. 1554, the Hunt Act, would require the federal land management agencies to identify lands under their jurisdiction and management that lack a reasonable public route to access them and come up with a plan to provide access to those lands that will have a significant potential, for hunting, fishing, or other recreational use. Those plans might include purchasing an easement from a willing neighboring landowner or working with the state land office to secure public access across state trust land. The bill targets lands that are technically open to the public but are impossible to reach legally because there is no public trail or road leading to them. It would help provide access to those lands by opening up existing roads and trails to public use. Let me give you a little bit of an example. Last night I was watching an episode of a show called Fresh Tracks with Randy Newberg. It's on the Sportsman's Channel. And Randy Newberg is a board member of the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. This particular episode, he takes his son hunting after returning from college, and they literally have to helicopter in to public land in Montana because there's no legal way for them to get to that land. Lastly, the bill would require 1.5% of funds provided by the Land and Water Conservation Fund each year to be used for the purchase of easements or rights-of-way from willing sellers that would improve access to public lands for hunting, fishing, and other recreational uses. In 2014, this would have provided $4.6 million dedicated to providing access to public lands. In many cases, public access can be gained by working cooperatively with local landowners. In New Mexico, the BLM worked with Freeport-McMoran to allow the public to use 3 miles of an existing road on the company's private land to access the Alamo-Waco Wilderness Study Area in southwestern New Mexico, an area with tremendous hunting opportunities that was completely inaccessible until 2012. And Mr. Roberson, actually, I want to recognize, worked to open up access to Cook's Peak, another wilderness study area in New Mexico, after access was closed off by a local landowner. But we still have far too many cases and too many areas where the public can't get to public lands. In northeastern New Mexico, the Sabinosa Wilderness is 16,000 acres of narrow mesas, rugged canyons, and spectacular grasslands, home to mule deer, Barbary sheep, and elk. But without a legal road to get there, the public can't visit it. And in many cases, we don't even know what public lands lack public access. A study last year by the Center for Western Priorities identified more than 4 million acres of inaccessible public lands in just 6 western states. And the study's authors say that their method of gauging access through GIS analysis almost certainly undercounts rather than overcounts the number of inaccessible acres. Hunting and fishing are an integral part of our American heritage, but without our public lands in the West, that tradition will be lost. Thank you again, Mr. Chairman, for considering this bill today, and I'll yield back my time.